So, Grimshade. It's a tactical-based RPG. Turn-based RPG. I tried to stream this before I upgraded to Windows 10. And it didn't work. It would crash. It was a Unity... It was an issue with Unity and Windows 7. But now that I'm on Windows 10, I'm hoping that it will work. Right? And if it doesn't, then... Oop! This was given to me by Asterion Games. I think that's how you pronounce it. And I really have been wanting to play this. But it has a lot of reading. A whole lot of reading. Which isn't bad. That's not a bad thing at all. But sometimes I just don't want to read. You feel me? Sometimes I just don't be wanting to read a lot. So, I'm hoping, like I said, it will work now that I'm on Windows 10. So I'm looking forward to it. Alright, Grimshade. Looks good from this title screen. Yeah, the music is really nice too. I like the art style a lot. Let's do this. Okay. Great. Yeah, let's do it. Let me turn this down. The music is so nice. Very, very nice. All right. Heart of the Machine. It won't be long now. Or Gorsh Pershaw. It won't be long now. A few more days and the work of many lifetimes will bear fruit. I shall right the injustice, seize the light and put a stop to all that madness. Perseverance is the key. Now, what is to be your contribution, my friend? Oh, he in that. 30 soda in a styrofoam. Fucking not funny. A marvelous specimen. A dozen more like you and my triumph is assured. There is no stopping the inevitable. My legacy is to stand ever vigilant. That pimp walk, right? You know what he doing. Damn, what are those buffoons playing at? Darkness take them. I was categorical about avoiding damage to the facilities. Number 11, present yourself at once. Lambent Mother, illuminated be the path of alchemists who gift us their blessing. Her head, literally, like, this whole thing reminds me of, like, the head of a xenomorph. In our darkest hours, in times of doubt and sorrow, may the lodestar shine forth. The moment draws near, Lambent sisters. Eterna Winterstone. Damn, she is old as hell. Let us be the embodiment of the guiding light to the people of Bran. Finally, with the lodestar complete after ages in the making, we shall perform our duty with the aid of miraculous power to heal the wounded, cure the ailing. In humble service of the people, we walk our path. Shala, light be praised. Shala. That was no accident. There is an intruder in our midst. Intruder, I sense your presence. You tread where you do not belong. Be gone from this sacred place. We are no strangers to the darkness, foolish child, as you are no doubt aware. Oh, this little light show isn't for you. It's for what passes as guards in this hole. My, but I do forget my manners. Ladies, much apologies for interrupting the ceremony, but I'll be taking this little bauble for myself if you don't mind. Nothing personal, but I'd rather it be put to good use than left to benefit a bunch of charlatans. No mere mortal may channel the power of the light. You'll bring ruin upon yourself. Its nature does. Yes, I've heard all that rigmarole before. Keep calm, sisters. Help is, no doubt, already on its way. As much as I enjoy such enlightened company, I fear I must cut this short. See you, my dears. She got forehead for days. Shoulder. Soldier of Bran. The intruder, where is he? Aren't you a little late, son? They took the lodestar. Go tell Gorsk I'm going to have a word with him about this, and inform the guard captain. The relic must be found and returned to its rightful place. Wararoo. I can't, I'm fucking illiterate. Wararoo? Is that how I say that? What's going on outside, Charlie? Charlie, trouble in the streets. A lot of confusion. Can't really tell what's happening. The square outside is full of soldiers. I'm sure I heard shots fired. Darkness take you, you dust-steeled fool. I told you something bad was going on outside. Just you try and go out there again. Dorian. Okay, Dorian. All right. I should point out, Mr. Glassington, that there's no mention of any unrest in the papers. Here, see for yourself. Front page news is about the named day of His Majesty the King. Good evening, Dorian. Didn't see you come in. It's the morning issue you've got there. The mess outside started not too long ago. This isn't good. Wararoo, we should have candles somewhere. Judy Goodwin. Judy, how long do you think this will last? I'm terribly afraid of the dark. Kama. Okay, Kama. Oh, Mr. Charlie, are candles really such a good idea? What if someone is attacking the city? What if they notice us? Philip. Don't be daft, woman. Turn the lights back on for the love of, well, light. I had a winning hand here. Charlie, don't be a miser. Go fire up that backup ether generator you've got stashed in the cellar, why don't you? Now, Philip, that was uncalled for. Let me just... You and your cards, Philip. The building could be up in flames. You'd still be placing bets and drawing hands. I wonder when things are going to quiet down outside. Staying indoors would be best, I think. Getting mixed up in this unsavory business would be less than ideal. Please, friends, settle down. We aren't kicking anyone out. You're welcome to stay here until it's safe to leave. Everyone here is our guest for the night. Wararoo, put some Tai-yan on the boil and give poor Judy a glass of guar to calm the jitters. Don't want anyone fainting on me now. I love this artwork. I love it. Oh my god. I love the colors. Oh my god, I just love it. I love it. It looks like if you touched anything in here, like it would be smooth. Does that make sense? It probably doesn't. The lights are back on. Light wheeling the streets will clear up soon too. Dead. An anticipated setback. However, time is growing short. Number 11. Get rid of that thing. Those in the corner too. And clean this mess up. Post haste, please. And by the light, deliver one of finer stock. You've the entire kingdom to select from.
This is how it started. The gears of fate screeched as they pulled the curtain on the rotten, wobbly stage called Bran. No other future could await the kingdom that lies near the dark source. Just as it seemed that things couldn't get any worse, as the bloodthirsty monsters of shadow were surrounding the huge city, longing to devour the citizens, the army of Bespierre, a neighboring country started the invasion. Dark times like these always nurture the burning hearts, thirsting for the truth. Coming to seek for it, the hero would start untangling the intertwined events, getting caught up in the threads of fate, like a restless kitten. The absolute turmoil makes it almost impossible to discover the truth. The inexperienced heroes would fall out of people's graces. They run and suffer, desperate to find out who's to blame for the misery, the injustice. Oh, miserables, what shall they do with their aspiration now? Chaos is ever daedal, depending on so many factors predetermined and certain, like time itself. But heroes would search for the villain persistently. They need a scapegoat to put the blame on. It is vitally important to find a reason for their heroic being. So, today, they chose me.
Alistair. That fall nearly killed me. If it wasn't for the gauntlet, I'd be... Good thing I finally got it to work. I wonder why now of all times. Ouch. It hurts all over. I must have fallen in the umbrage wield. It's dangerous here. Gotta get moving while I still can. Left click on any passable area to move to where the cursor is pointing. Press and hold the left mouse button to move in the direction of the cursor. Okay. Can I save at any time? I guess so. 1. Okay, that's cool. It shows me all of the dialogue. That's dope. I like that a lot. And we can toggle it. Take notes, Wasteland 2. This is my inventory. I can't click and move it around, but this is it. Charged glaive. Quarterstaff is the main weapon of the champion. Depending on the pommel mounted on the staff, champion can perform different attacks. The art of quarterstaff fight is taught to the future champion since their childhood. Alas, Alistair had to learn many things on his own. Champion Ether Gauntlet. Transmitter of the Dark Ether. Namely, the gauntlet allows humans to operate Ether. Champions are prepared for the gauntlets by some rituals, but Alistair had to do on his own as usual. Dash Chain. Trusty revolver, always at hand and ready for battle. Overcharged Ether Crystal. The crystal buzzes with dark ether or electricity. Watch out, it may blow up. Okay. These are different types of... Okay, so I'm probably going to be having a lot of stuff in my inventory. Battle Squad. Alistair. Effects. Ether Operator. Receives ether resource in the end of each round. They can use ether crystals they find during the journey to improve their ether devices. Encharged Cage. Gives 2 avoidance tokens. Foe which attacks Alistair in melee range receives Spark, Jolt, or Shock status. Sentinel. The character in the first row provides cover for cells behind them from direct range attacks according to a certain pattern. Alright, and then my health. Tension. Physical, emotion, and mental tension of a character. Avoidance, the number of avoidance tokens which allows you to avoid melee and range skills completely. Armor, and then initiative, responsible for a character placement on the action bar at the start of the battle. The lesser is the value, the earlier a character can take action. Alistair is an effective front row tank and fighter, capable of protecting the entire team from directed attacks, reducing incoming damage, and dealing a significant amount of damage to enemy frontliners, while preventing them from fighting back. Brash and arrogant, Alistair Garuda, nevertheless, has a good heart and a streak of kindness towards people in need. He looks up to his father, one of Bran's elite champion protectors, as a role model. Alistair didn't become a champion himself, but he somehow inherited the ability to control dark ether with Bran alchemic mechanisms. Okay. And then that's my gauntlet. These are things I can unlock. Okay. And then this is the journal. Terrifying place. Not many are able to get out of here alive. The fallen one. Umbrage Weald is not the best place to fall from the skies. I have to pull myself together and get out of here as soon as possible. Okay. And I quick saved with F5. That's beautiful. I love that. When people talk about leaving a mark on the world, this isn't what they mean. An agent? Damn. Oh, and I can highlight. That's cool. This is your first battle. This one shouldn't pose much of a problem, even if you're new to tactical games. However, there are a few key concepts you should be aware of from the start. Characters fight using combat skills. The list of all available skills... What is that noise, dog? That shit is AIDS. The list of all available skills is displayed in the bottom right of the screen. These. Directly above the portrait of the currently acting character. Every character has a set of skills that is unique to that particular character. Each of these skills serve a unique function within the game, which we will go over later. The battlefield is divided into two separate sides, so our side and their side. The left half belongs to the player, the one on the right to the enemy. Enemy characters are unable to cross to the player's side and vice versa. Each side consists of 3 rows counted from the middle to edges for each side. You can change the pitch and pan of the battle camera by pressing and holding the right mouse button anywhere in the scene and moving the mouse. You can zoom in and out by using the mouse wheel. Interesting. I'm definitely going to have it zoomed out. Melee attacks. To use a melee skill, first left click on the topmost icon in Alistair's skill bar, or use your hotkeys 1 through 6 as indicated in the left image, then left click on the highlighted enemy. Performing a melee attack is considered action and will always end the acting character's turn, passing it on to the next character in a timeline depicted at the bottom of the combat screen. Melee skills are represented by this pictogram in tooltips. They can only be performed while standing in the first row and only on enemies within the character's melee range. This shit is dark. Can I turn the brightness up? Damn, that shit dark as fuck. I think it's just supposed to be dark because of where I'm at, I guess. Because I'm in like the forests. That's a little bit better though. Alright, so let's use this. Damn, that shit loud. Dark ether crystal and guts. These were inside something not too long ago. Now they're in your pockets. Great, huh? And there's battle saves. Okay, interesting. Oh. There's someone or something in the hollow. Curiosity is your worst enemy in the Umbrage world. I'm just gonna call it Umbrage world. That's easier. What in the... So many corpses. How? Dialogues. Grimshade has a significant amount of dialogue. Of course you can skip them, but it will make it difficult for you to understand what's going on. Okay. Hello? Are you okay? Who are you? Can you hear me? Help. The guy in the yellow cargo pants. What happened here? I don't know, sir. My head. It's so loud. I'll save the questions for later. We're in the Umbridge world, and those creatures are all around. We have to go now. Do you understand? Can you walk? Yes, sir. I'll try. That's it. You're doing great. Just stick behind me. This looks like sewage water. If we go upstream, we're bound to reach the city walls. What's your name, kid? Kiba, sir, I think. The name's Alistair. Alistair Garada, at your service. Let's... Hold on. What's that thing on the ground? Looks like a gem of some sort. Maybe it's connected to this whole mess. Let me just grab that. Right. Now let's move. I don't know. I think we should keep calling him the boy in the yellow cargo pants. Interactive objects. You may come across objects you can interact with while exploring the world. When you hover your mouse over an object like that, the cursor will change... Oh my god, that fucking noise. The cursor will change to the one corresponding to the specific action you may perform on that object. The object will also be highlighted. To highlight all interactive objects within the field of view, press the tab key. Yeah. Doesn't look like all these people were killed by the creatures of the world. Yellow cargo pants will haunt you forever. Not breathing. Body has deep wounds and sores. There is a large wound on his stomach. Looks like scavengers had been here already. All these poor things were sturdy chaps. Judging by the pose, he was still alive when he was washed ashore. First party member, right? Let's see if we can look. Kiba. Kiba's powers are hard to define. He seems keenly attuned to the ebb and flow of ether. Found on the edges of the Umbridge world near the walls of Bran by Alistair under strange circumstances, this child possesses no memory of his past. Kiba seems mellow and kind-hearted and has a shy and somewhat quiet demeanor, although at times a sullen darkness passes over his features. Okay. Okay. Alright. He's a demon. Just admit it. Get it out of your system now. Demon boy. Okay, so he has to stay behind me because I have to protect him. At the bottom of action timeline and initiative. At the bottom of the screen during battles, a timeline will appear, pictured above, that depicts the order in which characters will perform actions. Using skills, moving, and waiting are all considered actions. Performing any of these will end that character's turn and allow the next character in the timeline to act. The number pictured below character portraits in the timeline are time limits, or are time units. The longer the number, the longer that character will have to wait for their turn. Most actions have a time unit cost, usually 5, 10, 15, or 20. When a character performs an action with a time unit cost, they will be moved along the timeline according to that cost. Waiting and moving costs 5 time units, unless modified by status effects. Using skills costs varying amounts of time units depending on the specific skill being used. The costs are depicted by this indicator in the skill icon or in the skills tooltip. If you place your mouse cursor over a skill or click it, the indicator pictured to the left will display the position in the timeline the character will be moved to after performing the chosen action. All characters in the game have an initiative. This determines when that character will take their first action once combat starts. To check a character's initiative, right-click on the character's portrait to bring up their character sheet. Depicted by this pictogram in tooltips can range from 0 to 20. The lower the number, the sooner the character will act. Furthermore, if several characters occupy the same time slot in the action timeline, the first one to act will be the character with the lowest initiative score. Okay. Yeah, the fucking birds. Ugh, yikes. That is annoying. Yeah, I got more guts. I'm so relieved. Ranged attacks. Alistair's first skill is currently marked as unavailable for use because the grotesque is out of reach for that skill, which is the melee. All skills that currently have no valid targets will be marked in this manner. To check why this might be happening, you can hover your mouse over this skill to check which conditions aren't being met. No targets available for this skill. For situations like these, some characters may perform ranged attacks. Alistair's second skill is a fast revolver shot that can be used for situations like these. You can press 2 to quickly access it in combat. Ranged skills are represented by this pictogram in tooltips. They can be performed from any position on the field. Cover. Alistair is a sentinel and can provide cover against ranged attacks for all characters standing in the line behind him. Cells that are being covered by a sentinel are marked by a blue helmet symbol. When a character is covered by a sentinel, they cannot be targeted by ranged attacks. Cover can be removed from a character by moving, stunning, or incapacitating, there we go, a sentinel, which that character is being covered by. Okay. Crystal filled with dark ether. Teeth. Even a skilled dentist won't be able to put them back where they belong. Oh my god. Don't do this. Don't do this. No, wait. Don't go up. No. Stop. Okay. I got scared. I want to go over here. Okay. What can he do? What are his abilities? What are his abilities? I don't even think he has abilities. Hello? What can he do? Okay. Okay. Okay, you're just gonna stand there. Bet. Large, ugly. Damn. That ain't nice. Beautiful. Herbs and black tar. Interesting. What's this? Eating these would be a grave mistake since even the air in this forest is tainted. Okay, but you don't have to eat them. Just pick them up. You little punk. Okay, guess not. These monsters just don't know when to quit. I'll show them what a champion of Bran can do. Okay, calm down, sweetie. Kiba, get that door open. I'll hold them off. Move it, kid. Move it, football head. They never learn. Darkness take them. Ready, sir. I'm not sure this can hold them. I'm not sure this can hold them for long. We have to keep moving. And quit it with the sir thing. It's just Alistair, alright? Alright, Alistair, sir. Bruh. Bruh, I'm dead. Okay. Okay. What a stench. The bigger the city, the bigger our sewers. Well, it seems like this is the only way into the kingdom. Okay. I have to turn this game down. His skill was opening doors. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm deceased. I want to fight him. Let me at him. Why does he like move his shoulders like that? Doesn't that look kind of odd? A tad odd, Alistair. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Looks like these guys don't use doors. Oh, they're big boys. You motherfucker. Kiba has found himself in a position which makes him vulnerable to ranged attacks. This is not good as he doesn't have avoidance tokens or a lot of health to survive for long out of cover. Enemies will almost always attempt to attack your most vulnerable or dangerous character when given the chance to do so. As long as Kiba presents a viable target to ranged enemies, Alistair makes for an uninteresting target. It is advisable to move Kiba back into cover by moving him behind Alistair. To perform a move action, position the mouse cursor position the mouse cursor over a green highlighted cell near Kiba and click the left mouse button. Moving costs 5 time units and ends the character's turn. Effects and statuses. Alistair just killed an umbrage with 1 hit. This hasn't happened before. This is a secondary effect caused by the combination of his attack and a status effect. But first we need to take a look at damage types. Damage types. The damage skill will do to the enemy damage skill will do to the enemy can be physical or ether based. Attacks that do physical damage are reduced by the armor parameter of the character being attacked before applying the damage to that character's health. Ether-based attacks ignore armor and do damage of 1 of 7 types. Okay, I really wish that you could like make this bigger because it's they have so much information and it's just like tiny. Fire, water, air, sand, light, electric, and dark. Normally a character will take full damage from all types of damage. However, characters in the game can have different ways they interact with each damage type in the form of modifiers. Modifiers can be one of the following: weakness, resistance, immunity. Weakness increases the amount of incoming damage done by a damage type by 50%. Resistance reduces the amount of incoming damage done by a damage type by 50%. Immunity reduces the amount of incoming damage done by a damage type to 0. And absorption converts all damage received from a damage type into health. Effects and statuses. The umbrage has resistance to physical damage, hence Alistair's revolver only does 2 points of damage instead of the full 4. Alistair's staff does 10 points of electric damage, which the umbrage take full damage from, and applies the spark status to the target. Alistair's staff does 10 points of electric damage and applies the spark status to the target. Spark does an additional 3 points of damage to a character every time they are hit by an electric attack. The hit part is significant because if the attack is avoided by an avoidance token, that does not apply the spark status, nor does it trigger the extra damage from spark. You might have noticed that Alistair sometimes does 10 plus 3 points of damage to an enemy. That happens because he triggers the spark. When Alistair avoids an attack, he blocks it with his electric shield. If the blocked attack was a melee attack, he applies the spark status to the attacker. The umbrage had already attacked Alistair and has the spark status. Alistair with his next attack applies the spark status 1 more time, turning the existing spark into a jolt. Jolt does an extra 6 points of damage on every time the character is hit with an electric attack. In the end, Alistair did 10 plus 6 points of damage to the enemy. Okay. Lots of information. But honestly, I prefer a tutorial like this that explains things in detail. Hi, Bitchy. Than a tutorial that's just like, all right, figure it out. Because that's not much of a tutorial now, is it? Pretty in-depth tutorial. Yeah, I appreciate it. And you know what's weird? I think that, like, it's super in-depth, but just because a tutorial is in-depth does not mean that it's holding your hand, because it's not holding my hand. But it's just explaining things in detail, which I really fucking appreciate, because I'm stupid, so I have a rough time with some of this shit. That is so ugly. I love it. I don't know what's got them so focused on us. They must be drawn by the ether crystal in my gauntlet. I'm scared, Alistair. There you go. You got the Sir part right this time. You've got a champion of Bran to protect you. Killing the Umbrages is our job. Sheesh. I just don't know what to call them. I just don't know. I just don't know what to call them, what to say. Gold and metal junk. Variety of dried grasses. For prescription use only. Light ether crystal, light ether, strange crystal, and unusually large ether crystal. This is what we picked up near the buoy. Probably intended for large machinery with a massive power drain. Looks depleted. Black tar, vicious and stringy. Handle with care around open fire. Okay. How do I bring his inventory to mine? Give me that shit, boy. It's mine. Ooh. Optional encounters. Some enemy encounters will be found outside the game's critical path and do not move the game's plot forward. These encounters are a good source of raw materials for crafting and provide an extra challenge during exploration. Be on the lookout. They sometimes guard valuable treasure. Oh, hell yeah. You know I'm already be all up in these optional what's some call it. I'm sorry. I can't speak. I literally can't fucking speak. Alright. Alright. Wondering. And I wonder. Beautiful. What goodies are over here for me? A box. Metal sheet. Alright. Beautiful. Black gunpowder. Okay, interesting. Caustic liquid. Okay. That's also interesting. Maintenance board is under voltage. It's forethoughtfully locked from the curious diggers. darkness break you. It's a dead end. I don't see any switches. Right, keep your cool. We'll think of something. Where the hell did y'all come from? To be totally honest, I'm nearly at my limit, Kibba. But don't worry, I've been through worse. Come and get me. Oh. Tension. Above each character's head, you can find a readout of their overall stats during combat. The green bar represents their health, while the yellow bar represents tension. A character's tension is raised whenever they use any of their skills or receive an attack. Melee attack will raise tension even if they are avoided. The tension cost of a skill is depicted as a number on the skill icon or in the skill tooltip. The tension damage a skill does can be checked in the tooltip. Character's tension can be lowered in one of 4 ways. As natural regeneration at the beginning of a combat round, 15 points, by performing the wait action, 5 points, with special character skills, or after recovering from knockdown, tension is reduced to 0. Some creatures are incapable of experiencing tension and do not have tension stat at all. A good example of this are the umbrages. The little fuckers. Knockdown. Alistair has not entered knockdown. This happens when a character's current tension is raised above their maximum tension. While in this state, characters are unable to perform actions for a period of 20 time units. Really? Lose the ability to avoid attacks, and defenders lose their ability to provide cover for allies. The 20 time units are added to their current position in the timeline. Once this happens, an additional grayed out portrait of that character appears in the timeline. When a character recovers from a knockdown, their current tension will drop to 0. They will once again be able to avoid attacks and cover allies. However, they will be able to take their next action only once they reach their turn order as per the timeline. Pro tip: be mindful of your tension. Manage it carefully. Sometimes doing something and taking a significant hit to your tension may prove to be much worse than doing nothing. At other times, getting out that last hit before going into knockdown may mean the difference between victory and defeat. He is out like a light. Like a light. Bro, he's taking a nap. A fatty nap. I'm wondering if I should just reload. Okay. Fuck. A duck. He's still fucking out, dog. What the fuck? Fuck this shit. Wait, restart battle. That's cool. I like that you can do that instead of me just reloading. That's dope. So he's pretty much just gonna get tension fucking regardless, right? Is what the fuck that means. Yeah, I'm just gonna get tension for the sake of the fucking tutorial. I hate that. I fucking hate that. I hate that so... That's so ugly. I hate that. I don't like that. It's fine. You figured it was scripted. I fucking hate that shit. It's trash. I hate scripted shit in games. Or like when you're supposed to die or whatever. Oh my god. I hate when you literally spend like, you're like, okay, this is gonna be a huge boss battle. It's gonna be unforgiving. I'm gonna have a hard time with this. You spend all of your shit. You use all your potions. You use every fucking item that you have. You're so close, and then it's scripted that you're supposed to fail. And I'm like, dude, I literally used everything that I had. Like, I can't stand that. I fucking cannot stand that shit. Oh my god, I hate that. I can't stand that shit. So literally I can't, okay, whatever. I guess. Whatevs. Skill speed. Sometimes you will find yourself in a situation where the enemy has very little health left. It is best to use a faster skill because the lower recovery time for this skill means it will still kill the enemy, but you are able to act sooner afterward. As pictured here, Shocking Strike costs 10 time units to perform, while the revolver only 5. Hence, Alistair will be able to act soon if he makes the kill with the revolver. Moreover, Alistair's melee skill raises his tension by 15 points, while the ranged one only by 5. PS4 is like that? Oh, that's garbage. I can't stand that shit. I think it's so fucking cheap. You start off with all your gear, then you lose it. I don't like that because I would rather just like try, like, you know, in Batman, you start with like basic shit and then you upgrade to something more. Like, I would hate to start with everything and then lose it and have to get it back, because then I'm like, well, where's the fucking surprise in that? Like, where's the discovery in that? If I know everything I'm supposed to have already, then like, what the fuck is the point? Like, he literally just does nothing. Like, what is the point of this kid, dog? I don't get it. I do not, excuse me, understand. Like, why even give me an option to do anything? He literally does nothing. He doesn't have any abilities. He can't fucking do anything. Like, what is the point? It does not make sense to me. There's more of them. Get behind me, kid. Alistair, the Great. Darcy? Close it. Close it now, you big oaf. The Umbridges are piling after them. Feeder Corvin. I'm trying. The blasted lever's all rusty. That didn't go exactly according to plan. However, well, what do we have here? Thank you, good sirs. You have done us a great service. Hear that, boys? A service, this one says. Then how about returning a service? Guka. Thing is, we lost something of ours down here. Darcy? And we would very much like it. Hey, Darcy. What? Can't you see I'm busy? Darcy, look, I think this one's a champion. Maybe we shouldn't piss him off. Have you gone soft in the head? All the champions are fighting on the walls or in the streets, not hiding in sewers and cellars. I wasn't hiding. But his gauntlet, just look, it's definitely the Dark Ether. It looks very old and beat up, and he's too young to be a champion. Hey kid, where'd you get that piece of junk? Stole it or found it in the garbage? I didn't steal it, it's mine. Yes, of course, not that I care. We did help you out, but don't mistake it for charity. You owe us, so empty your pockets and be on your merry way. Better do as I say, or Mr. Corvin here will break every bone in your body. Isn't that right, Fedor? What? There's a war in the streets and you're robbing a defender of the city? Get 'em, boys. Oh, great. Oh, great. Oof. Oh, great. Oh. What the fuck? How do I even? What's up, Kevin? How do I even do this? Oof. Okay, great. I'm glad that I did that. That was smart. Fucking oofing over here. I'm getting oofed. How about if I offended you? Literally, like, what was the point of that? You're like, I'm trolling you. Like, my bad if I offended you. You were trolling me. That was the entire point of trolling, is to get to somebody. So don't be like, I'm sorry if I offended you, when that was literally your point. It's redundant. So I can't. Okay, so I can. So basically, I have to move him. Nice. I really like how I'm just gonna die here, and there's nothing I can do about it. That's fucking genius. Wait, so I can't fucking attack anybody else? Even though... What the fuck? Okay, I mean, that's literally, like, you literally came in the chat to troll me. And then you even said, I'm trolling you. So, like, why would you apologize if, like, that was the whole intention? No, you didn't offend me, but you annoyed me. Like, what? I don't enjoy people, or what I assume to be people, because I didn't know it was you, coming in my channel and being weird when I don't know who they are. Like, come on. Use your brain, Kevin. I know you have one. Yay? Yay what? Yay what? I don't know what the fuck to do here. Am I just supposed to die? Like, I don't get it. Like, okay. I'm fucking dead. Yep, I'm supposed to be... I fucking hate this shit. I hate when shit is scripted to die. Like, it's so lazy, dog. Incapacitation. Incapitation. Incapitation? That doesn't sound right. Alistair has been incapacitated. Incapacitated in battle. Occurs whenever a character's health drops to 0. When this happens, the character can no longer act or in combat. Once a character has been incapacitated, they stay like that until the combat ends. All whatever characters get restored to combat readiness with 1 hit point right after combat ends. What the fuck is this game? It's called Grimshade. It's a tactical RPG, turn-based RPG. He's tough as nails, this one. Darcy, it's like I keep telling you, he's a champion. Would you shut it with that hogwash? Ah, seems fortune smiles upon us today. He's got what we're looking for. Let's grab the crystal and scram. The boss doesn't like to be kept waiting. Wow, this is so fucking annoying. Alistair, can you walk? Is there something I can do? Looks like I can't stand up, buddy. I just need to rest here a little, and I'll be fine, I think. Find the tavern, exit the sewers up ahead, and follow the streets north. The spicy wind. You can't miss it. Cough. Ask for an allure by the name of Charlie. The Spicy Wind Tavern. He'll know what to do. Alistair, I'll get help. Just hold on. The tavern. Reunion Square. Run. Save yourself. Umbridges. Hang in there. I'll be right back. I'm so fucking annoyed. I'm literally so annoyed. I hate scripted shit. It makes me want to scream. It makes me want to scream. Broken. Can't be opened with bare hands. Okay. Don't push your luck. Okay, bet. Great. So if I get in combat, this is gonna be fucking stupid because this kid doesn't have any fucking abilities. Or now they're gonna give him abilities. I bet. Watch. Where should I go now? How do I help Alistair? Can I even get to the spicy wind? My head feels like 1,000 knives have pierced my mind. Please don't be this predictable. Please, God, don't be this predictable. Please, God. What reason do you have? He saved me, I'll save him. I'm just returning a favor. How could I abandon someone in danger? I can't leave him back there. He didn't leave me behind, helped me without standing to gain anything. I feel like I should follow his example. We can really help each other. Our goals align, and 2 is simply better than 1. As long as I don't become a burden to Alistair, we can assist each other in reaching our goals. I wonder what what the point is. Also, his eyes. Ugh, I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. This one. I want to do the right thing. He didn't abandon me, and neither should I. I shouldn't stop. I must go and find help. I wonder if that will matter, like literally at all. Ooh. Really? Now he has abilities. Wow. Oh, God. Why? Kiba receives skills. The extreme situation Kiba has found himself in has unlocked his hidden potential. He can use 2 skills. They're both special skills. Fuck you. I hate this shit. Kiba's first skill, the Aspect of Wrath, is considered an attack. It is the light damage type, which is fortuitous since all of the Umbridges have a weakness to this element. The Aspect of Justice, Kiba's second skill, is not an attack, but gives Kiba the ability to remove negative buffs from himself or his allies. Really? Some characters will have special skills that have unique sets of rules they function by. Sometimes they may not be attacks at all. These skills can have varying rules, but most of them can be used from anywhere on the battlefield on any valid target. Special skills always ignore avoidance tokens and cover. Of course he has shit now, right? Like, give me a break. Excuse me. Give me a break. What the fuck is he doing? I can feel the ether filling me with power. How can this be? His eyes are normal now. No time to think about it. Hold on, Alistair. I'm coming to help you. Fucking weird, dog. Alright, this is where I came from. Is there anything back here? I don't think so. Oh, now what the fuck? Now I go back? I guess now that I have the skills, I go back to help him, I guess. Fucking odd. Come on, this has to work. Jesus. Kiba, I don't know how this is possible, but I feel like I can move again. I think I'll be able to get to the tavern myself now. How did you do that? I have no idea, Alistair. I can't remember anything but my name. My thoughts are jumbled, but I guess I know how to manipulate the ethers. An Umbridge attacked me. I got scared, and then just like that, I knew I could do this. What's happening to me? Now you're giving me goosebumps, kiddo. Who exactly are you? And all those dead bodies in the forest? The crystal I found near that place? I really don't know. I'm sorry. This is getting weirder by the minute. Let's find Charlie. He'll know what to do about all this. The streets above us are probably full of fighting still. We gotta be careful and avoid getting caught by the invading soldiers. Watch out for the blue coats. They're the bad guys. And if we absolutely gotta fight, try using your sparkly whatever that you use back there to help out, while I take care of the soldiers. We'll figure out what to do once we find Charlie. Deal? Deal. Wounds. When your character is incapacitated during combat, they receive a random wound. You can check whether a character has any wounds at the top left part of the screen. Wounds apply penalties to a character's parameters or reduce the effectiveness of their skills. You can view more detailed information about a character's wounds on the character screen. Wounds stay with a character permanently and will reduce their combat effectiveness until removed by visiting a haven. Havens can be identified by the panel pictured above. Wounds are removed automatically by entering the haven. 1/2 hour on that treadmill. Damn. Okay, Brexia getting fit. New game. How's this one? I like this one a lot. I like this one more than Hazardous Space, which is what I was playing when you hosted me. But this is like a tactical turn-based RPG. I like it so far. It's got scripted shit for the tutorial, but other than that, I like it. Okay, so Kiba has a light side and a dark side. Interesting. He switches from his light skills to the dark ones when his tension reaches 50%. That's interesting. Okay. Increases incoming physical damage by 50%. Oh, that's great. Wonderful. Kiba, look! This must be a stash those bandits used to store the stuff they stole. I doubt anyone is going to protest if we help ourselves to anything inside. Maybe there are supplies or some medicine in there. We need all the help we can get right now. Medicine and triag. You've just found a medical supplies kit. You can restore your character's health with it anytime. Every unit of medical supplies restores the health of one character to a maximum. If a character is healthy, medical supplies will remove one last wound the character received. The quantity of your medical supplies is shown on the icon on the top side of the screen. You can find them in secret stashes and buy them from merchants while you travel. Despite Kiba's best efforts, Alistair is still on his last leg. Kiba has now taken a beating. It would be a good idea to use medical supplies right now. I managed to patch Alistair up a little bit, but we need a proper rest. Leave the waste waters. Okay. Medical supplies. Interesting. There's so many saves. He shouldn't have a... Does he still have a wound? He does. Yeah, it is like Dragon Age. Are they behind him? Or is he behind him? Yeah, he is. Well, they're all melee anyway, so. Fucking oof. Absorption and Shadow Pool. A dark progeny has just regained a portion of its health. A character who starts their turn in a cell with a cell status will receive the effects of that status. In this case, it's a Shadow Pool. It deals 5 points of dark damage to whoever is standing in it at the start of their turn. But the dark progeny, like all Umbrage, absorbs this damage type, therefore restoring 5 points of health every time it starts its turn in a Shadow Pool. Okay, interesting. Upgradable skills. Among other skills which are mostly connected to the items, there are personal upgradable skills. In Alistair's case, it is the Ether Champion's Gauntlet, which allows him to manipulate dark ether. You need special crystals to upgrade it. You've seen them before. They are a common loot you receive on defeating the Umbrages. These crystals accumulate over time, and when you have a certain amount, you can charge the glove with them to discover new skills. Open the party manager and click Alistair's portrait. In the lower right part of the screen, you can see the section with Alistair's Ether Gauntlet. There is nothing there now. If you press this button, you'll use all of your dark ether crystals to charge the gauntlet. Okay. With this skill, Alistair creates an electric carapace for himself or one of his allies. It grants its owner immunity to electricity, plus everyone who will deal melee damage to a character under the electric carapace will receive spark status. It's a very useful skill when you are being attacked by electricity, or if you are in melee combat and you have no avoidance tokens. Interesting. Good to know. What does that say? 110. 110. Interesting. You better keep a low profile. You're an extraordinary kid and you can take on monsters now, but people are another story altogether. What's going on? Why all the fighting? The army of Bespir, the light forsake them, has invaded Bran. I skipped it, I'm sorry. We've been living in isolation for, well, who knows how long, and all of a sudden they're knocking down our doors with not so much as a warning shot. They came on a huge airship. You see, marching an army through the Umbrage world is almost impossible, but an elite force on a large boat that sails through the sky, that's a different story. They have soldiers that use the air ether. It gives them the ability to control wind currents and compress the air itself. In other words, we aren't ready to go up against them face to face. But what if other people need our help? If people need help, you say? In that case, we should help. But only if we can. Getting you to safety is important too. Let's hope it doesn't come to that. Oh, we're gonna help all of the people. I need that juicy XP, baby. Juicy experience, sis. The fuck I look like? Different after a long ass day of being in the heat. It does hit different, doesn't it? Large oscillating pillar. These things provide energy to all the houses around. Shell crater is still hot. Cellar is the best place to hide from a bombardment. A bombardment. This game is so dark. Can I go this way? I can't. Let's help them. Reinforcements. In this battle, you have some brand soldiers fighting on your side. Although they are friendly, you have no direct control over them. They will make decisions and take action completely independently. Okay. An ally or himself. Really? Why did you do that? Dumb. Dumb. Beautiful. I got gold, black gunpowder, metal sheet, metal junk, and air ether crystal. So much for keeping a low profile. Thank you for your assistance, champion. Always glad to help out a fellow soldier. Kiba, you can really handle yourself. Those tricks of yours sure come in handy. I'm sorry, Alistair. I really don't know what's happening to me. Don't worry about it. I use ether myself. See this gauntlet? This is what gives me strength. Be careful out there, champion. Bestfear seems shadow bent on hunting every last one of you down. Thank you for your help. It's our duty, soldier. Say, Kiba, since we've already gotten ourselves involved, let's help the defenders of Brand clear this place out. What do you say? Sure, if people need help, we should help. We can definitely help. If what you say about the invasion is true, these Vespear people sound really nasty. Great. With our powers combined, we could really tip the balance here in favor of our soldiers. Let's do it. Dope. May the light illuminate your path. Be careful. What is your fave lotion brand? I don't know. I don't fucking know. Nivea? I don't use lotion like that. If you catch my drift. We should get involved. Oof, okay. Wish I could zoom out more. Oof. Alright, never mind then. I'm sorry. Bet. Oof, bet. Alright, never mind then. Ignore avoidance and forced movement. An enemy sergeant just moved Alistair with a melee attack while he still had avoidance tokens. Some melee and ranged attacks are able to ignore avoidance tokens. They will hit a character even when they have avoidance tokens left and will not reduce the current amount of tokens that character has. It's important to pay attention to where the Sentinel has been moved. Alistair is now covering a different line. It's a good thing Kiba is behind a constable who is also a sentinel. Oof, yep. Okay, how the fuck? It sucks that you can't, like, you can zoom in, but you can't zoom out more than this. Like, that's whack, to be honest. I think that's really whack. But whatever. Alright. Wow, that did nothing. Incredible. Man, why'd he die like that? What the fuck? Damn. Bye-bye. Yeah. Rest in pizza. Darkness and light. Kiba just did a significantly larger amount of damage than usual. Kiba's light aspect of justice attaches the overwhelming light status. Kiba's dark aspect of justice attaches the profound darkness status. These statuses cannot be on the same enemy at the same time. Kiba's light skills will detonate profound darkness, dealing 10 points of dark damage, while his dark skills will detonate overwhelming light, dealing 10 points of light damage. Keeping Kiba constantly switching between his first and second halves of the tension meter will nearly double his damage output. Ether device. High-tech widget for ether crystals. Let operators find out how to use it. Okay. Long live King Wilhelm. First of the champions, defender of Bran. Long live the king. Here, something for your assistance. Heck yeah. Yo. Yes. Same. Same, Kevin. My attempts to fucking talk to people as well. Distilled water and vegetables. Interesting. Field kitchen of the aggressor. Smells unusual. You've never tasted food like this. Interesting. Old well. Water surface is covered with ashes and soot. War. Hey! Don't do that. It's rude. Damn. Almost slumped his ass. Wait, can he? What can he do? Are you ranged? Hello? What the fuck? Okay, interesting. That boy got tension. Black gunpowder. Alright, we gotta use a thingy on him. Low health. Your characters have taken a solid beating in the last battle. You don't have to wait until they start dropping from exhaustion. Anytime you can use medical supplies to restore everyone to full health. On one hand, medicine isn't something that is readily available. On the other, their only use is to heal your party. Gotcha. This game are curiously pleasing, aren't they? They're really nice. I like them a lot. I like them a whole lot. We should help out. Oh, God. Fucking Kale over here. Jesus Christ. Multi-attack skills and flying characters. The Valkyries are an elite detachment of Bespire forces. Among other things, they have a skill which lets them perform 2 attacks per 1 use of that skill. Each attack will require 1 token to be avoided and will do damage independently. This means that in one action, a Valkyrie can remove up to 2 avoidance tokens from a character. If a character has only 1 token, the second attack will do damage. This has its drawbacks, however. By blocking a Valkyrie's attacks with his electric shield, Alistair will apply Spark on the first strike and Jolt on the second, leaving the Valkyrie only 1 electric attack away from being stunned. Valkyries can fly. This allows them to move to any cell on their side of the battlefield, regardless of distance or obstacles in a single action. They also cannot be targeted by melee skills, however, cannot be covered by sentinels. Okay, Alistair, my boy, is gonna die. Because I did not heal his ass, and that was a mistake. Whoopsie. Big whoopsie hours. Wow, you did a whole lot of damage there. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. If you feel like the current battle isn't going the way you would like it to, or you would like to try a different approach, you can always restart the current encounter. Sometimes, depending on your party condition at the start of combat, this may not be enough. You can load a previous save. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. That restart battle is very, very nice. I like that they have that. Excuse me. Alright, my boyo. Alright, beautiful. Alistair finds himself in a nasty situation. He's run out of avoidance tokens, while a second Valkyrie will be able to attack him before the start of the next round, dealing massive damage. Sadly, there's no avoiding taking the hit, so let's turn this into an advantage. Remember this skill? It allows Alistair to create the electric carapace around himself or one of the allies. It grants immunity to electricity, plus everyone who deals melee damage to a character under the electric shield receives spark status. Once again, it will not protect from damage that is not electric, but it will punish those who attack you using any melee skills. Be mindful of which skills characters use. It's one of his special skills which require him to channel ether from his champion's gauntlet. Alistair needs battle resources to do that. Characters accumulate 1 point of battle resource every round. Signature skill concentration cost is depicted by this symbol in the tooltips. This meter displays the current amount of concentration a character has. Use his carapace. A Valkyrie's double attack will hurt pretty bad, but in return she'll have a jolt status which increases damage and makes it very easy to stun her. Say no more, fam. What's up, Cherry? You playing Sonic the Hedgehog? Which one? The first one? Holy shit. I just healed him. What the fuck? Yeah, I thought because she was stunned I could use the shit on her. I can't because she's fucking not close enough. What? I'm so confused. Alistair did very little damage with that last shot. Alistair's revolver does 4 points of physical damage while the Valkyrie has 3 points of armor. You should try to attack armored opponents with skills that either do ether damage or have the armor piercing attribute. Armor is indicated by this icon in the character sheet. Yeah, I didn't know what to do, sis. She's fucking stunned. Fuck off. I can't attack her with this shit. So, like, what am I supposed to do? I can't do shit, so what the fuck? What the fuck? Okay. Uh-huh, honey. That works. What the fuck? What just happened? Interesting. And he's so low again. What the fuck? Getting rings for a little sesh. It was fun. Gotcha. Welcome to Grimshade. Thank you for making a great game, devs. P.S. Do not die. I like that. That's very helpful. Let's help them out. I really wish you could zoom out more. That's kind of my only complaint so far besides the scripted shit. Let me see if I can turn the UI down a little bit. Damn it, I wanted to see if I could turn like the UI scale down. UI speed, battle speed. I've never really been a fan of Sonic games, but I can see why people like them. Especially the more fast-paced ones. They're interesting for sure. Oh, Valkyrie is fucking great. Really? Fuck you. A bad bitch. He said, oof. Really, dog? Fucking cunt. Just take the damage. He is fucking dead. Never mind. You got it. You did. We did beautiful. We didn't lose a single person. I'm so proud of us. You guys did fucking fantastic. Goddamn proud of you. Goddamn proud of y'all. Excuse me. Goddamn proud of y'all. We really survived that. I'm a little bit shook. I'm a tad bit shook. I want to go help as many people as I can. Get in as many fights as I can. Ooh, what's this? Oh. We have to help. Oop. And a oop. Yeah, he's dead. Get that bitch. Get that bitch. Oh my god, fuck him up. Fuck him up. Beautiful. Absolutely stellar performance. Glory to the Ether. Take some coins. The fuck? Hell yeah, bitch. The fuck? Give me all that good shit. Thank you for your assistance, youngsters. Be careful out there, though. SPR soldiers are going around demanding to be given information about anyone using dark ether. They said that Bespierre had cornered most of the champions. I guess the rumors weren't true. They never fucking are. Rumors are never true. Ever. I gleamed in the keyhole. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. I'm trying to do all of the fights and stuff. Help all of the peoples that we can help. I don't know if it makes a difference. It probably doesn't, but it's fine because I'm gonna do it regardless. So. Excuse me. Maybe I should heal that bad boy. All right. Jesus. Jesus. Choke and cleanse. A negative status has been applied to Alistair. You can always tell that a character has negative statuses attached by the red arrow below their tension gauge. Brass gunners with their pneumatic rifles have an unconventional range skill. This attack ignores avoidance tokens and applies a nasty status called choke. This status completely blocks tension regeneration received from waiting in new rounds. Also, if a character that already has the choke status takes a successful hit with an air skill, it will raise tension by 20 points. If the brass gunners continue to shoot at Alistair, he will quickly go into knockdown. You can use Kiba's second skill, Aspect of Justice, to remove all negative statuses from an ally. This includes choke. Oh, okay. Alexis, thank you for the host. How was your stream? Dog, weren't you supposed to stream for longer? Wait a second. Weren't you supposed to stream for longer? But how was your stream, Alexis? Has to go to bed. Gotcha. That's good. I'm glad to hear that it was chill. I'm glad to hear it. Oh, I just get it again. Fucking Lamel. There was so totally a point to that. Now he is tension. Fucking end my life. Oh my god, it's over. I love scripted fucking shit. I love it. Shoot me. I hate that this is as far as you can zoom out. I can't stand it. Oh my goodness. Predestination life is scripted. You're ugly. Well, if you believe that you're ugly, you're still ugly. And if you believe that you're pretty, well, you're still ugly. So how you like me now? I'm just teasing. We're all ugly, honestly. If we're being honest with each other, we're all really ugly. True. Oh my god. That'll show him not to mess with Bran's best and bravest. If all the champions are doing this well, the city will be free of invaders by morning. Alistair, why are all these people calling us champions? You really don't remember anything, do you? It's because I have a champion's gauntlet on my arm. It works on dark ether. You insert an ether crystal into the slot, like so, and bam, you can manipulate the flow of dark ether around you. If you're a champion, that is. This particular crystal lets me generate a lot of power and convert dark ether into a form of lightning. The entire kingdom runs on contraptions like these. Every light, every machine. I don't need crystals to do that, though. Yes, well, we'll have to ask Charlie about that. He might know more. Speaking of which, I can see the tavern up ahead. We should hurry. Friendly advice and a roof over our heads would be very welcome about now. Everyone beautiful to someone. That's very true. That is very true. And some people have bad taste. But that's none of my business. Alistair, my boy, where have you been? You look like you've been dragged through the sewers. I was, sort of. Were you trying to evade Vespier's soldiers by hiding down there? And who is your young friend? This is Kiba. We met in the Umbrage world. I promised him a warm meal and shelter for the night. The forest. This is all highly irregular, Alistair. Our forces are being pushed back into the upper city. We might have to take up arms ourselves to show those invaders some manners. Speaking of manners, I do apologize. It's been a trying evening. Oh my god, he's so cute. I love him. The name's Linda Glassington. Charlie to my friends. You must be exhausted. It's nice to meet you, sir. Warwaroo. Damn. Okay. That fucking walk. Quit howling, you antiquated bagpipe. I'm in the same room. Warwaroo. This is Kiba. Draw a bath for the little one and find him some clothes. And make up the old bed in the attic. Meanwhile, Alistair and I have some matters to ponder. I know what you're pondering, you old crook. The rifle stays on the wall. Who's going to look after the tavern if your tainted light leaves the ancient hide of yours? I'm sure you'll manage, dearest. Oh, they're married. That makes sense. Like, I have nothing better to do than look after this flea-infested piss hole. Jesus. Sweet child, you look ready to drop. Come this way. Leave these fools to their little soldier fantasies. Let's get you warm fed and tucked into bed. Go, Kiba, rest. You'll be safe among these people. Well now, from the beginning, if you will. So here I am in part of the forest I've never seen before. Hold up, I think you skipped the part about how you got there in the first place. I was fighting a Valkyrie, jumped onto one of their flying things, managed to push her off with a gauntlet. You were finally able to call upon the powers of the Ether? I was just as surprised myself, broke my fall with it too. What fall? Like I was saying, I fell into a part of the woods I'd never been to before, near the river, with this huge pile of washed up bodies. You fell into the forest? From the Valkyrie's flying thing. Do keep up, please. Right. Pile of bodies, you say. That sounds very disturbing. All of them dressed exactly like the boy. That's where I found him, dazed and disoriented. The memory of that place still gives me goosebumps. Then we tried to get back into the city through the sewers, where we were saved and then robbed by bandits. Slow down, boy. My mind isn't what it used to be. I think I'm starting to get a headache. I was beat up bad, first by the Umbrage, then by the bandits, who stole the crystal. Could hardly move, so I sent Kiba to find you, but he came back and healed me. With Ether? Charlie. Light Ether. No crystal, no mechanisms anywhere on him. I've never seen anything like... What? Why are you looking at me like that? Searching for the crack in your skull. If this was coming from anyone else, I'd write it off as a fantasy or a vision. I love how there's physics to his jacket, and he's kind of like swaying. Look at his little claws. Oh my god, he's so cute. I know it sounds unbelievable, but I'm telling it like it is. I don't doubt you, my boy, and I trust your judgment. This sounds like dreadful business. Mayhap this has something to do with the invasion. I don't know, Charlie. We saw no soldiers in the woods, and the dead didn't look like they were killed by weapons. Well, you've had a hectic night. I suggest you go and rest up while I think on what to do about all this. We shall discuss how to proceed in the morning. There you are, filthy darkspawn. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, no you don't. I'll skin every last one of you before I let you start a mess in here. Outside now. Ooh. What does he do? Charlie excels at killing enemies quickly at a distance. His rifles are capable of dealing tremendous damage if the party opens up an opportunity for him to take aim and fire. His combat experience allows him to boost the party's effectiveness in battle by marking enemy weak points and giving out orders. Old and wizened Badger is... Oh, he's a badger. I don't know what the fuck I thought he was. I thought he was a panda. Listen, It's late. Despite his age, a fierce and dangerous fighter with almost a century of experience. Glassington is the proprietor of the Spicy Wind Tavern, a popular watering hole in the city of Bran. Oh, no, his wife is a panda. Maybe. Okay. Charlie was a big friend of Alistair's late father and became a sort of mentor to a young man. When winds of adventure started to blow, the retired mercenary took off the familiar spot in a whim. Listen, we don't have to talk about it. It's fine. Trying to look at these skills. Aim shot. Carefully aims at a target in direct range, taking 15 time units to prepare the shot. If his rifle is loaded with piercing bullets, he deals 50 units of physical damage, increases target's tension by 20 units and ignores 10 points of armor. Oof. I don't understand this. I don't understand anything. It's no time to carefully aim with his rifle. He pulls out his flintlock pistol and performs a quick shot in direct range, dealing 10 points of physical damage and increasing target's tension by 10 units. Mark target. Charlie consults his notes and tells his allies how to attack the foe effectively. For 3 actions, all incoming attacks will deal 25% damage. Don't mess with the badger. Don't fuck with the badger. True. No, we're all beautiful in our own ways, inside and out. Oh, what am I supposed to do? Fuck, I don't know. Great. Beautiful. Charlie is a first-rate sharpshooter. His first skill, aim shot, does a tremendous amount of damage. It tears through an eye-watering 50 points of health and ignores up to 10 points of armor, but there is a limitation. This skill requires preparation. When you use this skill, the damage won't be done instantly, but in Charlie's case, after a period of 15 time units. Take note of the indicator on the timeline with the skill selected. This is when the shot will be fired. If at any time during preparation Charlie takes damage, is moved, the target moves or dies, preparation is interrupted and Charlie fails to fire. That's great. Pay attention to enemies with avoidance. Try to use other characters to strip Charlie's targets of avoidance tokens just before he takes his shot. This generally lowers efficiency of a specific character. However, most of Charlie's shots are one-hit kills, so it's well worth the effort. Characters who are in the preparation phase of a skill are indicated by this icon. That's great. If an attack doesn't have the ignore avoidance property, a character will always avoid an attack if they have avoidance tokens left. The available amount of tokens is displayed by a special indicator above the character as pictured to the left. A character's avoidance tokens will be restored to their maximum at the beginning of each combat round. You can check when a new round will begin in the timeline at the bottom of the screen. It's important to remove all avoidance tokens from the enemy Charlie is aiming at. The easiest way to do this is to use Alistair's revolver to shoot at them twice before Charlie's preparation is over. I'm okay for a drunken party in the dark. Honestly, same. Actually, like, factual. I completely and 100% agree with that. Great. I love being alive. Charlie's second skill lets him take shot from his trusty old flintlock. It's simple but effective. It's not as fast as Alistair's revolver, but it does more damage and gives him options when he's unable to take aim. Charlie can use his third skill to mark targets for elimination. Being an experienced hunter and former mercenary, he knows how to hit them just right to do that much more damage. Marked enemies take 25% more damage from all sources. This is Charlie's signature skill and requires concentration to perform. Unlike ether users who use concentration to channel ether energies every round, Charlie has to raise concentration through other means. He does it by killing enemies. Okay. I knew I was a man by the age of 6. Okay. Are those lyrics? I don't know. I don't know. Fuck. Bye-bye. Really? Really? This is what we're fucking doing? That's great. By having a particular set of skills. I'm deceased. Dude, I love his, like, getup. He's fucking cool. Charlie... Uh-oh, am I a furry? These old paws still haven't lost their touch. Charlie, if what you say is true and our soldiers have been driven out the lower districts, Trixie and Mother, I must make sure they're safe. Trixie. Oh, no, you don't, young man. Just look at yourself. You can barely stand. You'd be of no use to them even if you could reach them. You shall go tomorrow after a good night's rest. She's right, Alistair. So far, the Bespere soldiers are purposely avoiding unnecessary civilian casualties. Besides, the rain seems to have dampened their fighting spirit for the night. Your mother should be safe until morning. I don't envy the fool who tries to cross Olivia. That woman knows how to stand up for herself. Dude, I literally fought all of those fucking people, and you're telling me it didn't make a difference. Okay, okay, makes sense. Okay. Is there supposed to be dialogue? Because, the old man, he took something inside, just tore it out. A dream, only a dream. My mouth is dry. I feel like my stomach is on fire. I'll look for help downstairs. He got them cargo pants on. The room smells like swamp. You want to open the window to let some air in, but it won't budge, and it looks like it can't be opened at all. 3-volume edition of the book about vulgar languages. It looks like all the strong words in this kingdom are related to the word darkness. The illustrations became alive. You see an armless Allure fighting a giant crocodile. This struggle has no sense at all, but the Allure won't give up. I got 4 guts. Your efforts to remove the web from the cupboard are futile. Your hands just pass through it. The book may be very interesting, but you can't pick it up. You try, but fail every time. This is my party? Hell yeah. The fuck? This shit dope. Oh, look at him with his little fucking boots on his feetsies. His feetsy won't be cold no more. That's good. That's real good. We don't want cold feet. Cold feet are not the wave. Alistair. Sir Glassington, is there anyone here? Look at that little fucking swag and that fucking step. Sir Glassington? Sir, could I trouble you for a glass of water? Water for a live, and Allure has the entire ocean full of water. No. Uh-oh. Alistair, help me. Kiba, what's happening? Are you all right? The umbrages downstairs, it's full of them, and dead people in yellow. I was just down there. There's no one but the Allures, no umbrages or dead people. It must have been a dream, little buddy. There's nothing to be afraid of. I'm right here with you. I guess you're right. It was just so real. I saw a scary old man stick his icy cold hands inside my stomach. Then Sir, the badger, turned into one of those corpses by the river. Definitely a dream then. Feeling better now? Yes, I think so. I'm so sorry for troubling you. No need to apologize. This is what friends are for. You can call on me whenever you need me. Since you're already up, Charlie and I are going to go into the lower city to find my mom and sister. I'd be really glad if you'd come with. Bespere probably still holds most of the lower city, so we'll need all the help we can get. I'd be happy to lend a hand. You better not leave us. You better not. Equipment and items. What a nightmare, but it was only a dream. Nobody trusts dreams. By the way, Waruru found some clothes for us. Open the party management screen by left-clicking on the associated button. Okay, you can switch between characters at the top of the party management window by left-clicking on the portraits. You can see a character depicted in the central part of the screen. They have slots for different items. Kiba can wear 2 garments and 2 accessories. It's not much, but Kiba's powers lie elsewhere. Alistair and Charlie can use 2 weapons, the main one and the secondary one. They have items which grant them passive status skills. Besides that, they have items that can be upgraded and a slot for different utility items. That's better, isn't it? You can see all of the items of the chosen character on the right part of the screen. You can view them by groups. Double-click or dragging to the slot can place these items on a character. Alas, for now, your characters are already wearing everything they have. On the left, you can see information on the current condition of a character and their statuses. I need to hear this music, and I'm not hearing it. Fuck. Do we hear the music? I hear it a little bit. I hear it a little bit. Barely. Alright, let me see. Is that better? Hopefully. Hopefully that's better. Essel and Ludviga, an ancient gallant love rune about 2 allures. Sunsets are beautiful at this time of year. Too bad such outrages are committed in the city right now. Book in Old Illyrian hidden under the bed. You can't understand a word, but the pictures are beautiful. It just got louder. Weird. Marshall. This is the best honey cake in Bran. Judy. Rumor has it that King Wilhelm Enheim can't produce an heir. He's locked himself up in the castle and has ceased to appear in public. The Allures enter into this tragedy, but the crown should be more involved in the lives of Bran's inhabitants instead of leaving everything up to the Order. The Allures know that even in dark times, you need to be strong and save your light. Okay. Sometimes I get tired of the music. I just want to talk uninterrupted. You are a nice boy. Libs don't usually come here. Origin of Evil. The idea of this study came to Balthasar in his sleep. If not for the artist's autograph in the lower left corner of the painting, you would think that someone just spilled the ink on the canvas. There are a lot of allures, but you recognize only Charlie. Philip. This is a great place with great decoration and services. Good allures shouldn't complain about their lives. Sometimes it is a little boring, actually. The skies had fallen. Dorian. Greetings, young Liv. Do you want to talk? Who are you? I'm just an allure burning my wealth and time in the hopes of meeting an art lover just like me for interesting conversation. I respect the traditions of my people, but card games are no longer for me. This barbaric passion has given way in my heart to fine art and music. Rumor has it that they play delightful music in the Dragon Tick, and the wonderful choir of the Lambent Mothers captivates your ears. I don't dare to rectify this, though. Allures should meet in the Spicy Wind Tavern. That's the way it is. Is there a flourishing art scene in Bran? Not really. It's hard to find real talent in these times. However, you can still find old paintings, written music, and antiques that our ancestors left. I myself had a nice collection of all sorts of paintings. There were masterpieces from the masters of the past, and the faded works of modern lazy people, and even one special portrait, a majestic artifact it was indeed. Apparently it was painted with ether since it was so beautiful. I don't even know if that's possible. But now I've stuck in the Spicy Wind Tavern and my collection is at home that I can't access now because of all of the events of late. Everyone is up. Kiba will be joining us, I assume. Yes, Sir Glassington, I decided to come and help. I told Charlie about everything that happened yesterday, Kiba. Well, you tried your best, at least, considering the circumstances. There's little we understand of this business, and we've no time to stay and deliberate. On this occasion, we must figure it out as we go. And how is that any different from any other occasion with you? Do tell. Oh, for the love of the light, must you annoy me so? You haven't held that rifle for a decade, Charlie. Why now? We've had plenty of trouble in this city before. What's changed? I can feel it in my bones. Excuse me, something is amiss. And I can't sit this one out. My hunter's sense is telling me it's important. Hunter's nonsense. I can't let the boys go alone, can I? No, of course not. And darkness upon you for imagining I thought otherwise. Just come back in one piece. I will, my dear. We'll just take a peek. The only thing you know how to take a peek at is that scope of that rifle of yours. Take care of this walking carpet for me, boys. May the light illuminate your path. Esteemed proprietor, do excuse my sensitive ears, but I couldn't help but overhear. Are you mounting an excursion into the lower districts? I should warn you that the fighting seems to have escalated since dawn, and the champions of Bran are nowhere to be seen. It says so right here on the front page. Light Almighty, what could have happened to them, and what of the people? To quote, most civilians have been evacuated to the upper city and have found shelter in the fold of lambent mothers. Some citizens chose to barricade themselves in their homes. Mom wouldn't have budged. I just know it. We must hurry. In your travels, you will come across areas which will become safe havens for your party. Here you can rest, heal your wounded, and prepare for further travels by crafting consumable items. Take note of icon above. Whenever this icon appears, it means you are in a haven. All wounds are removed and health is restored automatically upon entering the haven. Also, being in a haven grants you access to crafting facilities, giving you the ability to create useful consumable items called utilities. All of your characters will learn a variety of recipes throughout the game, which they will be able to use to craft utility items. These items give access to certain skills in combat but are spent every time the associated skill is used. A character can have a limited supply of utility items. You can craft utilities directly from a character's utility tab. For instance, Charlie's Charlinda Special Reserve requires 8 bottles of distilled water, 8 bottles of guar, 4 honeycombs, and 3 vegetables. All of these ingredients can be found on defeated enemies, stashes, or traders. Speaking of traders, you should speak to War. Portrait of Mr. Gray. It seems that you have seen this face somewhere recently. What is this? What is this? Ether radio receiver. Port wine? Hello, lad. How are you? Thanks for everything, Mr. Glassington. I'm doing much better. A good rest has me at my best, although I did have a few nightmares. Heh. Mr. Glassington, it's been a while anyone's called me that. How are the clothes? It's not the latest fashion, but it's warm, right? We Allures are very particular about clothing. We wear them for so long that they go in and out of fashion before we take them off. Sometimes a few times. So how can I help you, boy? My head and memories are still fuzzy. I barely remember anything about myself, and I don't remember anything about Bran or the people who live here. Could you tell me a bit more about what's going on here? Sure, of course, boy. Ask away. Old Charlie can tell you all sorts of things. Who are the Allures? You live in Bran and don't know about Allures? You really banged your head good. Allures are a race born of the elements, which is where the name Allure comes from. Unlike Livs, we were created by the light and lesser sources. Now in the era of progress, no one speaks about such nonsense, but people used to believe in their light origins. I won't say a lot, but if you look at us, everything becomes clear. We're creatures endowed with extra talents from the animal world. It used to be offensive in Bran to call Allures by their animal names, but times have changed. It's becoming more common nowadays. There aren't many of us, Lives don't always notice us, but that's fine. Everyone has their own burdens to carry. But in the Spicy Wind Tavern, you'll always see a lot of allure guests. Get to know them, talk to them, and perhaps you'll learn something interesting. Don't be afraid. We don't bite. Usually. What is this place? This is the Spicy Wind Tavern, boy. It's famous throughout Bran. It's a place for meeting kind allure friends. Lives almost never come here, apart from Alistair and foodies who want to try our cuisine. It's been fairly calm so far up into the city proper. We've seen some enemy stragglers, but Bespair soldiers have mostly kept to the lower parts of the city. I inherited the tavern from old Blizzard, a very worthy allure. His portrait still hangs on the wall here. Is it that one? May his light be honored. We'll talk later. There are a ton of spelling mistakes in this game. Like a ton. How do I switch? Can I switch? Excuse me. You look good, kid. What do you need from me? Is there something on your mind? Can I buy something there? Okay. Trading. Your items are displayed on the left. These you can sell. Next to each item, you can see the selling price and the amount of that item you have in storage. Player item storage is unlimited, by the way. Dope. The trader's items are displayed on the right. Next to each item, you can see the purchasing price. Each item, a trader's stock can be purchased in unlimited quantities. They will never run out. You can check how much money you have in the bottom left corner. At the bottom right is the medicine purchasing window. You can't carry more than 5 units of medicine at once. What? I have 10. I'm confused. Let's purchase everything we need to craft. No. Stop. Stop. Charlinda Special Reserve. All you need to do is buy or sell something. All you need to do to buy or sell something is right-click the item you want to buy or sell. Press Ctrl plus left click to buy sell in packs of 10. You'll need the following ingredients. No, I don't want to. You don't need to confirm the purchase. Every time you click on an item, it is bought and sold and transferred. As long as you don't close the trade window, the items that were traded will be displayed separately from the rest. You can buy back / sell back these at no extra cost. Don't forget to stock up in medical supplies as you'll need them later. How do you not spell check your game? Yeah. I don't know. It could be in a term of when people aren't native English speakers. But sometimes it's just Jesus, it's a little bit excessive. It's just a tad. Okay, I like that. War, tell me about the kingdom. Alright, peace out, Vivid. Thank you for chilling. I hope you have a nice night. Get some rest. No matter how much we blame Bran for the hard life, it's our home. I must say that the Lives and the Allures don't exactly hate each other. We don't touch the Lives and they don't touch us, and that's okay. There never was a good war or a bad peace. As for the kingdom, there's a monarch with its entourage, the brave army, the poor, and the rich. There are hard workers and lazy folk, and that's a sign that things aren't all that bad. Squares, streets, houses, nothing remarkable. You're not very involved in public life, are you? Outside of the tavern, I'm not interested in much else. It's a very cozy tavern. Tell me more about it. The Spicy Wind Tavern was inherited by the old Charlie from the even older Blizzard. Maybe you already knew that. Blizzard was pretty cool. He could smooth talk anyone, and he was also a great shot in case his words ever failed him. Blizzard was one of those allures that came here long ago and founded Bran. That's when Blizzard opened his tavern. He took pretty good care of the Spicy Wind, but again, I do it better. We create a cozy family environment here. For the most part, it's just our regulars that come in here. They know us and we know them. It's not at all surprising. There aren't that many allures left in Bran. There aren't many left? Why not? Let's put it like this, child. Unlike the Lives, our numbers aren't getting larger. Interesting. So much reading. I don't hate it, but holy shit, there's just so much. Okay, I like that you can save at any time. I like that there's battle saves, that you can restart a battle. That's dope. I like that there's quick saves. I like that you can delete the saves within the game. You don't have to go into the fucking folder where the saves are located and delete them that way, because that shit's annoying as fuck. You can name your saves. It tells you when the game saves. Like, just the little things. Really, like, quality of life. You know? Enjoying the game? Yes, I am. I love the art style. The combat's cool. It's not perfect. I wish you could zoom out more, but I really enjoy it so far. Also, that's a lot of detail on that carpet, I just noticed. Alright, let's leave. We should make preparations before we leave. We're going to require medical supplies, and I'd like to brew a few more bottles of my special reserve. Fuck you. Ugh, you're annoying. I hate this. Eat my fucking ass. Eat me arse. Eat me arse. Right, Roman? What the fuck? Alright, what do I need? Am I supposed to be able to... Okay. Before we leave the tavern, we need to refill our stock of medical supplies. We can buy them from War. Brew the beverage for Charlie and buy medical supplies from War. Oh my god. Fuck you. Damn, fat. That shit fat. How the fuck do I do this again? I forget. I literally forget. This is great. Iconic. That fat ass. How do we do this again? I literally don't even remember. It's great. It just told me. Help. Oof. Ugh, I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated. Set it to Wumbo. Oh my god, you're right. Thank you. That was so helpful. How's my time at Porsche? Ginseng. No problem. Fuck you. And prepare. Okay. Crafting facilities. Utilities. Excuse me. Oh, okay. I have to go into Charlie's. What the fuck? I need to buy... Really? Like, it's gonna force me to? That's so fucking whack. I'm sorry, but that shit is whack as fuck. I don't care what anybody says. I hate this scripted bullshit. Like, I have to spend my fucking money on this force shit? Are you out of your fucking mind? Really? Are you serious? What, I have to buy 2 of these? I'm so fucking annoyed. I'm literally, like, I'm so annoyed by this. It's just fucking stupid. I just think it's dumb. It's dumb. It's dumb. Like, I'll be fucking honest about it. It's dumb. So I need to buy 2 honey. Bottle, what the fuck? 5 of these bottles. And then 4 of this water. Eat me arse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excuse me. And then 4 of these. Damn, that shit really took how much fucking money from me? Big fella? How much money did that take from me? 412. Yeah, fuck you. Let's craft it. Yeah, thanks. I didn't have a fucking choice. Oh my god. I hate it. Like, you don't need to hold my hand the whole time. I've been playing this for fucking how long? 2 hours? And it's just been the tutorial, like... Shoot me. Are you fucking happy? Can we leave now? Dude. Big dumb hours. We've cleared our heads a little after the tough night. Alistair wants to visit his family. Vespear invaders could have gotten at them. He had helped me a lot. It is impossible to not help him in return. All the more so because I feel how my strange powers grow. Mr. Charlie, Alistair's allure friend, decided to help us. Guess what? I'm not doing that. I'm literally gonna go fucking do whatever I want. And this game is gonna stop fucking oofing me. Please, I beg you. Just let me play the game. Just let me play. What is this? Stop. Fuck. I'm like tired of it now. Hey Badger, Winds sends regards. Asked to pass, oh, this mountain's nice. Asked to pass along that you're serving rotten gar at the Spicy Wind. Even the Taiyan smells of mold in your filthy tavern. Associating an allure with an animal that they resemble by name is considered to be a grave insult, as you should be well aware. Do I need to refresh your memory with a solid walloping? Lay off, Badger. We're in Bran, not some filthy allure backwater. Us in the big city are used to being able to say whatever we want to whomever, whatever, as I was. Charlie, these are the bandits that attacked us in the sewers. Small world, they're Wind's henchmen. Let's find out what they were after, shall we? As I was saying, it's that champion, Darcy. He's not a champion, Guka. Might I inquire as to why you gentlemen were snooping around the sewers, and why did you attack my proteges? We get our orders from the boss, and we're not in the habit of questioning them. And Badger, keep your nose out of other people. Hey, it's that kid from the sewers. I know, Guka. Would you stop interrupting me? Gentlemen, please indulge us, or I fear you'll be very much worse for wear after I'm done with you. Now I told you, if it's... Ooh, let's dance, Badger. No, wait. Charlie, don't start without us. Great, another scripted fucking fight. Formation. From this point on, you will have the ability to position your characters before the battle. Choosing the correct formation is very important tactical consideration. The optimal formation depends on plenty of variables and will greatly vary from battle to battle based on chosen characters, their skills, preferred playstyle, and enemy composition. Here are some recommendations. Don't forget that a sentinel only provides cover when in the first row. Melee skills can only be used from the front row and only on neighboring enemies. Characters that don't have avoidance tokens are probably better off behind a sentinel. It's better to have enemies move towards your characters while under fire from them than the other way around. In this fight, it is recommended to place Alistair in the front row, but as far away from Mr. Corvin, Bruiser with the club and shield, as possible. That way he has to waste time to move into range. Kiba and Charlie should be placed directly behind Alistair in row 2 and 3. When you're happy with your formation, press the button indicated below. I would just like to play the video game now, please. Maybe? Do you think I could do that? The game's like, hold my hand, and I'm like, get that shit away from me, because I'm gonna scream in a second. I'ma fucking scream. Oh my god. Oh. What the fuck? Broken armor. Darcy just used a dirty trick. Not only did he use a melee attack from a distance, but he also applied an unpleasant status to Alistair, Break Defense, which is a dedicated sentinel killer. This status lasts for 2 turns, lowers armor by 10 points, and lowers maximum avoidance tokens by 2, which not only means that Alistair can't avoid attacks this round, but can't do it as long as the status is active. You can either wait it out, this can be accelerated by using the fastest actions available to Alistair, or remove it by using one of his Kiba skills. I just want to scream. Lots of screaming is being done. And it's all by me. Just me, nobody else. Just me and nobody else. Oh my god, bro. Another one. Like, just let me play. Holy shit. I've been to 4 different areas. This is the 5th area and I'm still on the tutorial. Like, remember how I was like, I love that it's this detailed? Like, please. Please, just make it stop. Taking aim at Corvin. Not so fast. Alistair isn't the only character Darcy can reach with his backstab. Charlie is also vulnerable. No matter what you do, there will never be a situation in this fight where Darcy won't be able to interrupt Charlie's preparation. Special Reserve can help you mitigate this. Once used, this utility prevents Charlie's next preparation from being interrupted. I hate how scripted everything fucking is in this dumbass tutorial. I hate how scripted this shit is. Like, here's the thing. Scripted shit in a tutorial, like setting the player up to play a specific way and fucking like doing all of this shit is so redundant. Because it never is like this in the game. The whole point of a tutorial is to teach someone how to play. Right? Through mechanics in the game. Right? But if you script shit so that instances in the tutorial happen so that you can then explain things, you're confusing the player because you make them think that certain circumstances are a certain way. But no, it's different. The game isn't like that because it's just that way for the tutorial so that they can teach you of instances when it is like that. But why can't it happen naturally? Am I so fucking sped that it has to be scripted in the tutorial so that I get used to these circumstances before they ever happen in my game? Like, what? I'm really about to fucking throw hands with my computer. Using this I'm just gonna scream. Using this utility skill costs 0 time units so Charlie doesn't lose his position in the timeline. It will consume the item. Of course it will, because I was forced to fucking make it. So now I'm forced to fucking use it. Stellar. Stellar game design. Really good. Really fucking good. Huh. Please fuck off. I don't want to use it. Fuck off. Just let me play. Holy shit. Also, what's up, Mad? I'm sorry for ranting. I'm just very annoyed. I'm just annoyed. Like, just let me play. I know they're gonna interrupt me, but I don't give a fuck. Let me learn the hard way. Let me learn the fucking hard way. See, like, I learned now. Yeah. Oh my god, please just get out of my face. Just get the fuck out of my face. Talk your shit, Queen. I'm dead. I'm fucking dead. I'm deceased. I feel like I've been reading a fucking visual novel. Like, all of these tutorials and the dialogue, like, I'm losing it. It's being lost. My will to live is disappearing. I'd rather learn through my own mistakes and me not paying attention, like shit like that. I would rather learn than have to fucking read it. Like, that's the whole point of a tutorial. It literally is the whole point. Dog, please. Fucking baby rage times 1,000. I'm gonna restart again. Talk your shit. Okay, I don't know how long the tutorial is. I have no idea. I have no fucking clue. Ouchie. Ouchie. Mark that little bitch. Excuse me. Mark this little bitch. Oh, wait. Can it only be... Okay, no, it can. Okay, thank God. Let's see. Damn. Look at his fucking HP over here. Unbelievable. A boy slumped. Slumped. Wake up. Is this on Game Pass? No, it is not. No, it is not. I mean, yeah, no, it's not free on Game Pass. That boy slumped. Great. Great, I'm so happy. So I'm pretty much destined to fail this unless I use this fucking item that I was forced to fucking make. I'm so pissed off. I'm so fucking pissed off at scripted shit in games. It is the biggest fucking turnoff. It's so lazy. Oh my god, I just fucking hate it. I really just hate it so much. He's just gonna block that. Fucking incredible. Okay, that works. I did it. I did it without using the item. Lucky coin. I don't fucking feel like reading that. Okay, okay, you went. Look at that. Oh my god, we just killed him. We literally just killed him in combat. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Somebody save me from this fucking video game. We literally just killed him in combat, bro. And now he's surrendering? Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, okay, you win. Enough already. But as I told you before, boss doesn't tell us anything about the big plans. You'd have to go directly to the source if you want to know more. Better watch out, Badger. Wins will get you one of these days. Really? Like, are you fucking kidding me? What a joke. Damn you, Wins. Always up to no good at the worst possible time. What in the world did they want this time? Charlie, we have to catch up with them. Teach them a lesson they won't soon forget. Calm yourself, boy. You'll get your chance sooner or later. We have more pressing matters at hand. We should continue on our way. As for Wins and Associates, they're as much as a part of the city as the flagstones we're standing on. I'm certain this isn't the last time we've seen them. Best head for the stairs to Lower Brand, located in the southwest part of the district. He called time out. I'm fucking dead. Do I finally have freedom? Is this what that is? Oh my god, I'm fucking shook. I'm fucking shook. Alright, we're going in here because we all got oofed from that fight. I'm literally deceased. I just want to be able to play this game free of it holding my fucking hand. Like, please. I just want to explore and be able to fucking make decisions on my own. Please. God, please. Boy. We are brave when it's light outside. What shall we do come darkness? Ezek? Isaac. The years go by and take with them your youth. Don't miss your last chance to make a lasting impression. What do you do here? Have you ever seen a camera? This is a camera and it makes me a photographer. I take pictures of people for money, see? And what exactly do you take pictures of? Whatever they pay me for. Portraits in a frame, weddings, ceremonies, feasts, and even funerals. Funerals? Why would you want to remember such a sad day? What would I know, son? It's just a tradition we have in the city. When you're a freelancer and you live from order to order, you don't get to choose the job if you don't want to starve. We used to have a painter here named Balthazar. All of the nobility would chase after him so that he would paint them. The naive fools thought his paintings had a healing effect, and that eccentric painter would always shoo them all away and only paint portraits of commoners. Do you understand? He was always drawing some sick kid or a blind old lady or other. And what was the result? As a result, he died in poverty and oblivion. In recent years, he had to fill the stove with pieces of wooden frames from his old paintings. How does this thing work? It's called a camera, young friend. It catches the light reflected from you and it burns it into a thin layer of collodine on a glass negative. Got it? Not really, to be honest. Then leave it to me. Do you want a photo card for memory's sake? Just for 2,000 coins, you could have a wonderful portrait as a keepsake. I don't have the time. Cheapskate, you're skimping on the most important thing of all, memories. Is there anything interesting happening? Everything's like it always is, boy. Soldiers are fighting and thieves are stealing, and now this Vespear has fallen on our heads. Plague take them all. They didn't stay in their city and they brought a mess here. Now officers die here every day, the poor devils. They're my best customers, mind you. They always come in to take photos with their lovers. Another day, another girl in their arms. Business was great until this mess started. What a dork. Large wooden camera, obviously handmade. You can take a picture of your cat with it. Citizen, peek into the Allure Tavern if you have some free time. Guard there makes your fangs cramp. What the fuck? What the hell? Is this the sewers? No, this isn't where we came from. My main objective is to exit the sewers. Maybe after I look around a little bit. Oh, okay. And this is back to where we were. Interesting. Can I get up? No. Okay, great. I wanted to get back up there, but I guess I fucking can't. So never mind. It feels so nice to just freely move. I'm fucking shook. What is this? If this isn't the weirdest fucking... Alright, there it goes. It's gone. We had but a glimpse of whatever the fuck that was. This music is nice. What's up, Dolph? Can we get a shout out for Dolph, please? You have to shout yourself out. If you don't, somebody else will, hopefully. I'll do it. I'll tab out and do it. They don't tell scary stories about the Umbridge world for no reason. There's a telescope at the fold. One can look at the stars through it. Please? Anybody? Thank you, Jink. I appreciate you. East or west home is the best. Can I just... Okay, so I can fast travel anywhere when I move to the edge of the fucking map. That's interesting. Thank you, thank you. Damn, my dog look like he on a hunt. Bro, why you look like that? Why you look like that? Yo, you good? Why? He like on guard. I'm fucking deceased. Oh my god, let me delete all this shit. This is gonna be a slow ass game because that tutorial was slow as fuck. And I could just tell the mechanics of this game are gonna beat the shit out of me, but it's okay. Pagram. Hello, brothers. You're drunk as a skunk. You could say that. So what? Are you my mother or something? I don't need moms. I'm better off alone. I drink if I want. I don't if I don't. Why don't you drink inside the dragon tick? I think it's great right here. The wind, the sky, and the fountain, they're all lovely. Why are you bothering me? Get lost. What do? I'm a professional in the field of wine tasting, at your service. They haven't yet made a wine that I won't try. And where you get the money for all of these tastings, you don't look like a hard worker. That's none of your allure business. My money comes from where I get it. Uh-oh. Hallmark's here, but she strictly forbids me to come inside for some reason. Uh-oh. Mother made you wear a hat. Do you hide your little horns under it? Interesting. But I'm living. Honestly, I need to go sleep soon because I have plans tomorrow. And that sucks. That fucking sucks. Plans, fucking dance game. Wow, plans. I know it sucks, doesn't it? It's relative plans. So. It's not like, oh, plans. It's like, plans. Abandoned printery. Well, I'm in here, and I'm fucking snooping, so. I'm not reading all this shit. Like, I'm reading it, but I'm not reading it aloud. Sorry. Oh my god. Okay. It's fine. Rat espionage. These notes were found on the dead body of an allure from the underground organization Red Otters. We are all children of ethers in different states of embodiment. Someone knows the alphabet of lives, others know the alphabet of the wild boars of the woods. It took me only 2 years to learn to understand the language of gray rats from the animal kingdom. What the fuck are you reading? I named the smartest rat Matilda. Today was her first mission. Why is the music so fucking ridiculous? What are you doing, Butch? I'm not reading this. I'm sorry. Especially with the music acting a fool. I read when I feel like it. True. Oh my god. Okay. I will read these as fast as I can. Oh wait, I can't read I can't open them again. I can open this one. Leaving Asterion. 3 weeks passed since the last towers of Asterion went into the sea. That day we rode almost untouched in the thick bog. We had no charts of these waters. The weather was so frightful. Our longboat was tossed around like a toy. Despite the fact that we were eager to step on the firm land, no one was prepared to do it. When we saw shore through rain and fog, we've understood that we are being dragged to the rocks. In a moment, this barge with fugitives could turn into a massive grave. I remember how our captain gave up. He just sat on the deck and prepared to die. Me reading this right now. Literally me reading this right fucking now. Just sit here and prepare to die. Oh my god. Okay. Why is the music so strange? I don't get it. Does a child live here? Yeah. Beginners. Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking scream. Why is the music like this? Just stop. Firecracker. Huh. This is weird. Maybe I'm not supposed to be in here right now, but then, like, why would you let me in if that was the case? It's just odd. I got an achievement. Okay, weird. Citizen. I think it suits me. Yeah, it's very beautiful. You look fantastic. Wow, you're beautiful. Incredible. This is probably all Kickstarter stuff. I feel like. Threw herself off a roof. Honestly, same. Fucking big mood. Ooh. Do any of these say anything more? Hello? Is there anything back here? No. Beautiful. Mr. Drake? Such stuff happens on these streets these days. They scrub it and sell it. Want to buy something? Okay. I was in there, right? I think that's where I was. What's this purple shit? Oh, okay. Never mind. More than a friend, okay. The Tears of the Dead. Flux. Wow, lively and talkative people. It's a great rarity among my guests. I'm happy to see you in the city morgue, my friends. How can I serve such rosy-cheeked and beautiful lips? Tell us about the recent incidents. I had a whole bunch of peculiar and exciting stories. One about the severed hand, another about the dead hero, and there is a mysterious case of young officer's death. Which one do you want to hear? About the dead hero. The soldiers are quite distraught over the whole ordeal. Captain Brand has passed. Who's that? He was the most respected officer in the garrison. He was regarded as a saint by the soldiers. How did he die? That's what's interesting. When they brought the captain here on a stretcher, he was full of holes like a sieve. On that day, there was a bloodbath in the lower Brand. There were many wounded and dead. There was a rumor among the officers that he was specifically tracked down and killed in an unfair battle or some kind of trap. But there's something strange I can't let go. All of the wounds are on his back, and the edges of the wounds are all charred. Looks almost like a betrayal, doesn't it? I mentioned the charred holes in his back. You can draw your own conclusions from that. This all sounds suspicious. He was clearly shot from close range. Do you remember who brought the captain's body? No, it was absolute chaos. Soldiers were being brought in one after another. Some of them were still alive, and some of them were torn to shreds, so I didn't concern myself with who was bringing in who. The captain was brought in by a few grimy soldiers. All that I remember is that one of them had a lisp. Well, there's a small clue. We'll find him. Tell us about the severed hands. You know, I've seen all sorts of things in my time, but this was a first. Some lowlifes brought me a wrapped up bundle from the city sewers. In the faded newspaper, there was a human hand, all covered in army tattoos. Bury him just like any other, they told me. And I say to them, what is there even to bury? But that's not all. There was another little present inside. The hand was grasping a battered playing card. I could barely pry it out. My pliers almost broke. What exactly were the tattoos on the hand? Greg was written on the fingers. There was a pistol and some sort of pennant. Can we take a look at this card? Sure, here you go. There's an image of the sun on it. It's a strange card. I've never seen anything like it. If it really is an army tattoo, we'll have to ask the local soldiers about it. This doesn't look like a battle wound. The wound looks like it was cut with scalpel. Keep me in the loop if you hear anything else. I love strange mysteries like this. Tell us about the young man. Something strange just happened here. They brought in a guy dressed in civil clothes. He turned out to be an officer. How did you know he was an officer? Those are peculiar questions, Badger. We searched every body for personal belongings. This one had military ID and some weapons. Guys in uniforms often come by here in connection with the latest events, but there was clearly something wrong this time. It didn't seem like he was hurt in battle. He wasn't tattered up enough for that. No wounds, not a scratch. Bodies are delivered to me either from the front line or from the hospital. In the latter cases, the cause of death is written on medical documents, and in the former cases, it is usually immediately clear what the cause of death was. No need for doctors to tell you that. When someone has shell shrapnel stuck in his ear, then there's no problem filling in the book of the dead. I just can't wrap my head around what's going on here. I need to write something on the report, but the cause of death still isn't clear. It's all quite strange. Could we see the body? Of course. He's on the examining table. Just be careful and don't touch anything. I have to work with it. We want to know something else. What are you doing here? What does it look like, my curious friend? There is a dead live on that table, and here's another dead on this table. And there you can find some parts of 3 or 4 lives and 1 allure. So it makes this place a morgue. And me here is corpse master, undertaker, forensic, and autopsist, all in one. My algorithm is, if you take the body in, you found out the cause of death, you write the deceased in the book of the dead, you bury the body. As simple as that. That's a tough job. How do you endure all of it? There's a simple philosophy, my friend. Some welcome people when they arrive in this world. Someone has to lead them when they leave it. Why not me, I once thought. And here I am, 30 years of cutting cold bodies and powdering pale cheeks. Are all the morgue workers as cynical? Of course, my friend, you just can't live without it. As my first and last teacher, old Mort, would say, if you gaze long into a corpse, the corpse will gaze back into you. He was a funny old chap, even asked to bury him upside down, and that was done. The grave diggers laughed and cried simultaneously when they buried their boss headlong. What can you tell us about Bran? Oh, sightseeing is not my thing. I rarely leave this place, especially when acts of war start. I've almost run out of place on the graveyard. I've told those tapists that we need a good crematorium. We live in the enclosed city after all. Every piece of land counts. Why is it so cold here? It's just chemistry, my boy. Dead bodies don't live in warm rooms. Well, they don't live in cold ones either. They are dead, but you know what I mean. What are we doing in this place? I'm sick of this place and the stories. Shut the fuck up, Alistair. Nobody fucking asked. What do you have to trade? Guts, blood, bones, sulfur, and caustic liquid. Thank you for your help, but we have to go. See you in the morgue, my friends. Interesting. My dear Elizabeth, the Bespier landed on our heads like molten ash of the awoken volcano. This is the second day when me and my brothers are fighting the invaders. Every second can be the last one for me. But remember, Bob Harwood is not a coward. He would fight till his last breath to defend the great kingdom of Bran. If you are reading this, I am no longer alive. But know that my death wasn't in vain. Hail the great Bran. Billion of kisses to you, my beloved. Tell our sons about my deeds. It's a shame that death took an officer when the city needed him most. But I don't see anything special that could help us find the cause of death. Look at his neck. There are green lipstick marks. It's certainly a strange color. I've never seen the one like that before. And where did this handsome man come from? They brought him straight from the Dragon Tick. All of it is really strange. I've got a bad feeling about this. Well, let's start there, I suppose. Uh-oh. Goj, my gravedigger. He is asleep after the night shift. He's a weird guy, but digs like 5 men. Okay. What does this say? Okay. There are green lipstick marks on the officer's neck. We need to start our investigation at the Dragon Tick. Okay. The red card. Prospector told us of an oddity. A severed hand was delivered to the morgue. It had army tattoos and the name Greg tattooed on fingers. A playing card was clenched in the dead fist. Maybe we should ask soldiers at the garrison about it. One of these days, the body of a high-ranking officer was delivered to the city's morgue. Pattern of his wounds suggests that he was shot in the back from a small distance. It doesn't look like your common battle wounds. We need to find the witnesses. Flux told us that one of the soldiers who delivered the body had a lisp. It is our only lead. Okay, I like that I'm picking up additional quests besides, like, the main ones. That's fucking dope, and I like that a lot. I like that there's side shit to do. Actually. Okay. That's the tavern. That's the fucking other place. I guess we can go in here. Oh, that looks fucking dope. I like that it zoomed out. That was cool. Lux may have some candy for you. Weird. Gerard. Well, look who it is. Long time no see. Who are these ladies to you? Well, aren't you nosy? They're my nurses. One tortures and the other nurtures. One pours the elixir and the other gets herbs for the sick. Those are strange healing methods. Your nurses have. Don't get smart with me, you raccoon, or whoever you are, or else Uncle Gerard will file down your fangs. That should make you behave. Like my uncle always said, if you say no to smoke and drink, you'll live an empty life, so you'd better think. I see you clearly follow the advice of your elders. What do you do when you're not at the Dragon Tick? I'm an athlete, can't you tell? For days on end, I exercise with weights in the backyard. I can lift a horse, bend a manhole with my bare hands, and do push-ups with 3 bags of coal on me. Wouldn't have guessed that at first glance. That's because of my clothes. I'm not scrawny. My muscles are hidden under my clothes. That is why girls flock to me like butterflies to flower. Uh-huh. I don't know if he knows this, but butterflies don't flock to flowers. They flock to butterfly bushes. But that's a very specific type of plant. This guy is something else. It's clear that you come here often. Anything interesting around? I don't really give a hoot what's going on around. Okay. I came here to see my chicks. Come here, darlings. Ew. Get me out. Oh my god, I love her. Oh my god. Oh my god. I love her. This is the best booze in all of Bran. We need to know. Okay, what's up? When you don't know what's going on, it's best to ask the barmaid. They say there are no more champions in the kingdom, and there's no one to protect us from the Umbridges. But look at all those people around. Nobody cares. She's fucking cool. Can I have a drink? Oh no, darling. There are no drinks suitable for children here. I have only candy for you. Candy? Kneecaps. There's no shame in falling down on a knee. Ankle boots. That looks like a fucking hat. How is that an ankle boot? Am I stupid? That's a hat. Hello? Am I missing something? We need to know about the incident involving the officer. Excuse me, gentlemen, but this incident has caused too much trouble already. Unless there is No Scarlet Lady in the building. I won't talk to you about any officers, dead or alive. What does that mean? Pretty sure it's a hat. The other day, an officer's life ended here. We need to know exactly what had happened. Holy shit, our portrait. What a nosy allure you are. Maybe you have your guardian badge. I won't discuss this matter without my lady. Interesting. How can I help? What is this place? You're in the Dragon Tick, young sir. It's the best place in the city for gentlemen, but it's too early to explain why. Oh, we're in a brothel. Oh my god. Why did it take me that long to figure it out? Wait, are we? Okay, wait, yeah, wait. What do you do here? I hope there will be no places like this when you grow up. Jesus. Is Alice your real name? Yes, it was the name of a girl in an old book. My mom loved it. Your mom probably wouldn't be happy to see you here. She's been gone a long time, so she'll never know. And the choice of profession in our closed-off city isn't what one would call great. There's a handsome officer lying in the morgue. They say he was brought there from here. Do you know anything about that? My dear crony baloney, don't you sniff around with your furry snout. I'm not allowed to talk about it without my lady Ruby. Huh. These women were his nurses? No, I just thought it was a bar. I didn't think it was a brothel. The prettiest girl in the Dragon Tick at your service. Okay, so you're a man. We're under the stairs. Ether piano, it plays itself without needing a musician. There are only 10 tunes to choose from, though, and I can't listen to them anymore. What does a pretty girl like yourself know about the officer? Oh, Stella is bad. Yo, Stella is bad. It's a nightmare, my boy. The war is taking the lives of Brand's best soldiers, and they are our best clients, as you might well imagine. Why are you dressed so brightly? It's kind of a uniform, my dear. Job apparel. Why don't you want to do something else? Me and the other girls would be glad to work elsewhere, but there is not much choice in this city, and Madame Ruby takes care of us, so don't ask stupid questions. We're trying to find out the circumstances. Okay, so they need Ruby. Oh god, I hate him. We've got the juiciest and tastiest treats for you here. What the fuck? I'm so scared. I want to peek inside. You hear loud rhythmical breathing from behind the door. Probably someone is taking exercise there, but you are not sure. I'm fucking dead. I forget how I switch fucking characters. I don't remember. Fucking, I'm dead. They're just exercising. Come on. What are you talking about? They're just exercising. Don't be ridiculous. How do I switch? I forget how to switch characters. Oh. Help me. I can't remember. Frick. Frick. Oh, he writes down all of their oh, I fucking can't remember. I can't remember. Clicking on the portrait. I am clicking on the portrait. It's not working. Maybe I don't click. Maybe I can only play the kid. I don't fucking know. We have to wait for Ruby. I don't know what the fuck that means. Oh my god, please. Maybe I can only play Kiba. I don't fucking know. Oh, we have to go over there? Oh, we're supposed to go over here. I'm not even in the right area. It's fine. Okay. No, okay. I'm done with this game for right now. I am done. Done with Grimshade. Right. Oh my god, I can't even fucking speak! I can't even speak! But I do like how we had Alistair, and now we have Kiba, and we have the Beaver Badger Boy on the main menu. That's cool. I really like that game, but wow, that tutorial, oof. Oof. That shit beat the fucking shit out of me. Holy fuck.